But yeah, like I said, we kind of like to look at this as a movie club where everybody is invited. And we love when our guests come on for the first time to kind of induct them into what we call our clubhouse.
What's the password? New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that. White?
It's a pretty simple process. We just have 3 questions that we ask everybody in order to get into the clubhouse. So we'll jump into that right now before we get to the recast. I'll kick it off with my question. I have a feeling your answer isn't going to be Tarantino, but I like to ask that if you were on a deserted island and you somehow, you had provisions, all that kind of stuff, you had an entertainment center, everything you needed, and you got to take the filmography of one actor or director with you, who would that be and why?
I would grab Rob Reiner as a director.
Nice.
And the reason I go with him is because The Princess Bride and A Few Good Men are 2 of my top 4 favorite movies of all time.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
And so right off the bat, we're getting 2 bangers. And then obviously, you get Stand By Me, The American President, which I love with Michael Douglas. And
When Harry Met Sally, right?
Yeah, Harry Met Sally, North. So there's a bunch of good ones, but basically I could watch The Princess Bride and A Few Good Men probably every day and not get sick of them.
Yeah,
that's great. I love that answer.
And you get like a crossover of him being an actor, which brings in one of Matt's favorites,
Mixed Nuts.
movie we covered on here, Mixed Nuts. So that's a great choice. I love.
You get a handful of New Girl episodes.
Yeah, I feel like
you're really checking all our boxes here.
They go for the crossover of the actor director, and I think he fits that perfectly.
Totally.
I didn't even think about the crossover because obviously then I get Wolf of Wall Street and I also get Sleepless in Seattle.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Tom, Meg, and Rob. Just all you need.
That's the first Rob Reiner pick we've got for this answer, right?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah, when you think about it, like, oh, that is surprising just for the wealth of content there.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now. I mean, you get Misery, you get The Jerk, there's some really good stuff. Dickie Roberts, former child star, the famous, everyone loves that movie. But no, that's awesome. I love that answer.
Yeah, that's great. I'm excited to hear your answer to my question because I imagine you've had, growing up with full access to a video store, you got to experience a lot of movies for the first time. And so I'm curious, if you could go back in time and experience a movie again for the first time, what would you choose?
So this one was a tough one. I put a lot of thought into it because, I don't want to pick any of my favorite movies because my favorite movies, I really feel like I pick up something new every time I rewatch them.
Yeah.
And even something like my all-time favorite movie is Major League. And even I've seen it over 100 times. And even now I'll still pick up something new I didn't notice before. So I wouldn't want to go back to the very beginning and see it again for the first time. So it would have to be something that I really enjoyed that first time, watched it again and didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And so a movie that came to mind is The Usual Suspects because the first time I saw that movie, my mind was blown,
Yeah.
But the second time you watch it, when you know how it ends, you're kind of like, oh, this movie kind of stinks.
Yeah. That's a movie. So like, I still haven't seen The Usual Suspects and I could see it finding its way into our podcast library because that fits the theme of this podcast, like trying to explore things we either should have seen or should see or whatever. And despite how I know it's spoiled, I am still really excited to see that for the first time. Mm-hmm. But I can almost tell that I'm going to almost have both experiences. I'm going to experience it for the first time and see what everyone's talking about, but also be like, yeah, but I knew this was going to happen. So I could see the setups and everything. So that'll be an interesting first watch for me. So I'll kind of get to live that out for you. I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, nice.
It's got one of my favorite scenes too, the lineup scene where they having everyone say, give me the fucking keys, motherfucker. Just like, I think that's what made me fall in love with Benicio del Toro. Just the first time I saw that, it's like, I'm on board for whatever this guy's doing now. I love it.
How many keys, you cocksucker?
In English, please.
Excuse me?
In English.
How many fucking keys, you cocksucker? What the fuck?
So mine is on our pod we have a segment called Unsung Gems where it's essentially the movie that you feel is criminally underappreciated that you feel people haven't seen enough of, or if people have seen it they don't like it enough. Basically just the movie that you just can't get enough of, that you just feel like nobody else understands how good this movie is, what would be your unsung gem?
There's two of them. And the first one is 1986 Michael Keaton film called Gung Ho, which obviously is about him.
My God. Yes.
Yeah, kind of. He lives in this town called Hadleyville. Their car plant shuts down. The Japanese come in from Hassan Motors and they reopen the plant. And it's all about Americans trying to learn the Japanese way and Japanese trying to learn the American way. It's a comedy, obviously 86 Keaton, but classic Michael Keaton, sarcastic and funny.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love that movie. And then the other one is one that a lot of people have never heard of, but it's Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn at his best in the movie Made. Is so good. Most people have never heard of it. Like everyone knows Swingers.
Yeah.
And Made came out after Swingers and it's even better Vince Vaughn. It's just classic.
Awesome.
I love some good Vince Vaughn, man. For whatever reason, when he's doing his thing, I'm in. I don't know what it is.
That's solid. Yeah, I think it's a great choice.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, thank you for answering those questions. Welcome officially into the Clubhouse. I think
you're in, baby.
All of those are, your money. Like, to reference the worst Vince Vaughn movie. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry. My mouse just informed me that it lost connection. I was like, this is gonna be really hard to do if I can't.
It'd be a tough episode.
Yeah. Thank you for answering that. Welcome to the Clubhouse.